Hello everyone, I'm Silverraptor, and welcome back to episode 2 of my playthrough through Mechanicus. So in the last episode, we just did a tutorial, and that was all fun. Got us into what we're doing here, and basically the awakening process and such. So now we can decide our first actual mission in going through, and we've got 2 missions that we have available. So we've got one from Scaevola, and they want us to go and try to find research into the secrets of the tomb. They've got the Omnissiah's axe. Wait, this doesn't seem right. Oh, it's different. Okay. So they've got the Omnissiah's axe. It's an axe. It's to mobilize the target. It's the one we had in the tutorial. We can unlock that. Or we have also this Omni Specs, which the target has a 50% chance to miss you with his attacks for 1 round. And that's pretty decent. Over here, we've got Videx, and he offers us the Coratio Mechanidrate and the Curio Claw, which can heal our Tech Priest. And this is actually going to be pretty useful going forward, so I'm thinking of doing that. It's interesting that this is here, because I remember whenever the first mission, it had like this super cannon that did like 6 to 8 energy damage and used 3 augmentations and such, so I guess it really is randomized of what they drop each time we go into them. Use them. So it's also interesting that they have the Omnissiah axe, which if we go to like this guy, actually I didn't have to go in, it was right here. So this is 3 to 5 damage and destroys physical armor. But if we go into the mission, this is 2 to 4. So the axe we have is actually better. The difference is this can immobilize the target, whereas ours can actually remove the armor. So I think we're incentivized to just go for actual repairing stuff. And so we'll have to go and do Videx's mission. And you're wondering why I don't sound enthused? Is because his first couple of requests are just stupid. Anyways, let's just launch the mission. Get to choose between the Tech Priest and the troops. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Okay. So we're going to take our 2 Tech Priests and all of these, and we don't have any other of these as well. We only have restore 5 HP on an active unit. We'll hold off. We'll try to unlock the other canticles as we go along. But anyways, we're going to deploy. I called you here, Lector Dogmatist Videx, because your knowledge of spiritual matters and the cult Mechanicus will be crucial in dealing with any moral threats on Silva Tenebris. I have 543,021 works of scripture stored for rapid context, topical retrieval. There is no obstacle beyond my capacity to counsel you on. So he's like, I can look up anything and give some kind of quote that I may or may not fully understand, but sounds right in this situation. Unnecessary use of concentrator power. Waste of resources, Videx. Insufficient use. Go to Augmentic Bay for improvements. I love the sassing and insults they can do to each other. The Xenos tomb is revealed to us as a great hungry maw that seeks to consume our very purity. Blasphemy reeks from every corner of the tomb of Agrolek. Most poetic, Lector Dogmatist. Your thoughts on how to proceed? I shall take my cues from the writings of Archmagos Venitris Hierarchicus. Let the stench of corruption be swept aside by a sweet wind of faith. One of my censor servitors will cleanse the spiritual corruption with blessed incense. Yeah, when I first read that, I actually facepalmed when I did my first playthrough. Incense. Yes. Let's let these burning fragrance cleanse out these Necrons with no noses self-repairing metals, so any kind of incense will be easily, any kind of, you know, deterioration or something to gum up the works will easily be filtered out. Or maybe with our religious pragmatism to block any kind of warp entity or powers that come from the Necrons. You see why I'm just like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's nothing. Oh, Videx. Oh, Videx. Then deploy one immediately. My thoughts exactly, Magos. With your assistance, the Omniscient work shall be done. I don't agree with wasting manpower on burning incense in a Necron tomb, but hey, he's giving me stuff that can repair my troops in future missions, which we're going to need. So let's just get right into it. The sensor servitor is deployed at the tomb entrance, Magos. I am ready to send it in on its way. Halt, Subdomina. The sensor servitor is a delicate piece of machinery. It is ill-suited to hostile territory. Avalanorians 5.91. Fragile indeed are the tools of the righteous. It must be escorted on its sacred duty. He seriously cannot make any argument without quoting some kind of scripture. Oh, Videx. Videx, why are you so unlikable? Don't be ridiculous. Every step we take in the tomb risks the lives of our personnel. If the spiritual integrity of the mission is truly at stake, Subdomina Kipra, it is worth the risk. And I assure you, it most definitely is. I've already sent a team ahead. I foresaw your emotional connection to your troops, Kipra. If you're ever to be a Dominus, I must show you how to command. My gratitude, Magos. The Xenos corruption will destroy us as surely as the guns of the enemy. Very well. His will be done. Alright, so now we've got multiple paths. And we will try... Every time we move, we're going to activate a Tomb's Awaken level. I forgot what these are, but every one of these has a chance to get us more Blackstone as well. So, let's see. Best way to proceed. I want to avoid this, because there's nothing here. There's just an extra space. Ah, well, let's go forward and figure it out from there. Could this be a form of Xenos map room? Most perturbatory. This throne knows what blasphemous notions they had about the stars. The chamber's walls are covered in elaborate star charts, covered in extensive annotation in Necron language. This thing they record journeys among the stars. Ignorance, ignore them. The intellectual pursuits of Necrons are of no interest to us. We must make haste. Iconoclasm, destroy them. Our purpose here is to purify a tomb, and the work of the alien should not be suffered to exist. Interest, pick captures of the star map. They may prove informative. So, with these choices, what I've learned is that generally, if you follow the beware the alien, the mutant, and the heretic logic, that generally helps out. If you try to be all inquisitive and figure stuff out, stuff generally tends to bite you in the butt. I don't know exactly what each chance of what everything choice could do. So I'm just going to go with the beware the alien. So we're going to destroy them, and hopefully that works out. Your choice is a sage one, Magos. Oh god. Epic Graphs Marcologica Psalm 105. Wheresoever the blasphemer writes, obliterate. Ooh. Well, we got some Blackstone. The star maps are destroyed with demolition charges. The blast showers with shrapnel, but reveals quantities of valuable and rare alloys to be collected. All units take 1 damage. Gosh darn it. Oh well. I think we can repair there. Let's see. If we go this way... Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, we'll just snake that way, yeah. Go in here. This is non-standard behavior and speaks ill of the menials, whose task was to maintain this machine. Maxim of Amalance 5.12. Beware the deviants of thine own tool, for the enemy finds his entrance thereby. Quite unexpectedly, a previously unused Voxcaster unit pops out of the servitor's face panel. In a synthesized voice, it attempts to engage the cohort in philosophical discussion. Perform diagnostic on the machine to determine the source of this behavior. Continue conversation with the machine. Rip out the server of the broadcasting unit. I'm going to examine it. We will never know who tampered with this machine. If all is right, he suffered punishment for his heresy long ago. Hey! There we go. We got 2 cognition points. We got the scanner. Extract the cognition directly from a target. Is that range? A lengthy percompetent diagnostic locates an invasive element in the biological cortex that contains the servitor's operating system, a data chip inserted by an unknown person many years ago. With the chip removed, the servitor ceases its wayward communication and continues in silence. We also have the Necron's initiative. I think this means they have advantage to go first in actual combat, but there we go. Let's go along here. Yeah, our presence has been detected. We have 1. The Necrons are awakening in response to our presence within the tube. As you travel through each tube, defense systems will start activating. This increases the difficulty of the mission. The longer you spend in the tomb, the harder the mission becomes. Exploring the depths of the tomb isn't without reward. There are unknown amounts of lost knowledge to be found for those willing to dig deeper. While traversing this chamber, the censure servitor crosses a part of the floor that collapses under the machine's weight. The servitor is trapped at the bottom of the shaft of machinery and pipework and must be extricated. Manual labor. Climb into the hole and haul the servitor out manually. Mechanics. Fashion a system of pulleys and ropes to haul the machine out of the hole. Magnetism. Exhort the servitor to overload its magnetic levitation circuits. I'm gonna do mechanics. To every problem, a solution lies in the application of tech lore. Thus, Ferrarch Aspelian wrote, and thus we have proven. I shall mediate on this revelation. Okay, so the Necron's awakened by 1 increase. I think that's because of the initiative, but we got even more cognition points. So that is a benefit. Now, we could take a risk and go get more Blackstone from here. I think this is where I could, like, repair everything. So, let's do it. I'm going to take the risk. It's no good, Magos. No good at all. The Xenos corruption takes physical form in this murky fog. Can anything be done? The noisoma miasma of fumes from the Xenos machinery's area is masking the servitor's sacred incense. Purge, scour the corruption with flame. Purge the corruption with prayer. Live with the miasma presence, hurry through the area. Okay, flame, I'm pretty sure, will hurt us. So, we're going to pray this corruption away. Thus the machine gun enters our prayer. Exaltation 49. The Lord of Mars is with us in the dark, even if thou knowest it's not. Oh my gosh. Necron's awakening. Necron's in battle. Okay. This is all going awful. Then we'll go here. Menials shall be ritually chastised for this maintenance failure. It is imperative to get the servitor functioning again. Quickly. Neil Talk Maddox 71.90. If it will be done, let it be done quickly. Okay. The censure servitor stops moving and starts belching pungent smoke. The runes of attention are blinking on its chassis, indicating several key systems require maintenance. Perform the entire rite of refurbishment, including the incantation of 7 diagnostic processes and addendum. Perform the ritual of replacement on the servitor's key systems. Perform the most functionally rites of repairing. Let's just do secondary. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Okay. All of these have been terrible choices. Necrons reanimate 1 turn faster. I shouldn't have done any of that. Alright, glyph. I forgot what these glyphs were. Panel controls heavy door. You can work out the right commands to bring the war within. Let's try this one. Container of some sort of seemingly has raw binary seeds within. Clearly, it is of Xenos origin. Sparks of data leak through the age sealant used to contain the treasure within. Okay, we didn't get anything from that. Okay, so I have royally screwed myself. Oh wait, going back to it doesn't increase the tube's awake level. Interesting. Okay. At least a couple gears. Alright. Kill all enemies. There's extra Necron warriors. They all go first. Because, of course they do. What the heck is that? Oh. I think I know what that is. Okay, I think they can more come over here. We can get that. Alright, so I'm going to put you here. You go here. And we're full on this, so we're just going to start the battle. And let the Necrons move first. Hopefully we're out of range of their attacks. That guy we are. That guy we are. And so is that guy. Excellent. Okay, nothing over here. Alright, let's go here. First order of business. Phosphorus blaster pistol. Blast. Okay, he's resistant to energy. Don't like that. Let's go to scan. That's right, they give Blackstone, and this will actually help us fix this, I think. So they can get opportunity attacks now. Let's go on up here. I'm going to hit them with this. Alright. And for this thing, ooh, over here I need to grab that as well. Alright, I am going to reveal this guy's stats, also energy. Alright. And we'll end turn. Let's move this up. Phosphorus blast, that's out of range. Okay. Still out of range. Okay, well, we're going to need some cognition. And I'm going to actually hit this with this. 4 damage. The 1 to 2 damage. So I'm going to move this up here. And then let's hit this guy to reveal their statistics. Okay, he absorbed the damage because he has extra energy. That's fine. Extra Necrons in battle. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, so we can get to that Blackstone pretty easily next time. Oh, Necron Warrior. Alright. Wait, why wasn't I allowed to summon my thing? Oh dear. Oh, this is actually bad. Okay. Oh, right, because I didn't have any cognition. Alright, so what we've learned here is that I am terrible at this game. Completely. I didn't think to count, so I can't use this. I can't use this. And it wouldn't matter anyway. Not sure what to do. That'd be 2 opportunity attacks. I guess I'm just gonna take one. Just 1 damage, that's fine. Move there. And I'm just gonna blast this. This will buy us some time. Reduces the Necron Awakening when that happens. And then I'm going to move back into here, so if this guy moves, he'll have to, he could trigger an opportunity attack. Alright, you. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. There we go. Okay, we got the cognition. This guy's coming up, that's fine. Let's see here. Let's get rid of this from re-energizing. And let's see, we got 2 and 1. Okay. So I'm going to move this here. And we're going to hit him with this to remove the armor. With the machine spirit. Critical. Nice. Okay, that moves there now. Alright. Oh boy. Okay, he's badly hurt. This is why I wanted to get the repair thing, because we are actually going to have to use this. These are the catapult available per mission. Can only be used once per mission, so keep in mind there might be more fights to come. And this is the last one, so we're going to restore 5 HP on this guy. Let's see, let's absorb this. Add cognition. Alright, I can move here. Blast this guy with this. And then I can get a cognition here. And yeah, I'm going to move up in order to hit this guy, remove his armor. 4 damage, remove the armor, that's good. We're going to keep him there. Opportunity attack. He's dead. Absorb the cognition. His turn. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to blast... Yeah, I'm going to blast this with this gun. To get rid of that, because it's free, no cognition used. I'm going to move up, hit this guy. Okay, he's dead. Well, I mean, disabled. We're going to get some cognition over here. And you can get to the scan next turn. Let's wait until we got back to 4 again. That's going to move over there. We can charge up. How many moves can these servitors move? I don't know. I'll find out. Alright, perfect. Move up here, hit this. 2 damage. Alright, we'll end that turn. It's going to go down to 1 there. This, we're just going to blast again. Move over here to charge up the cognition. Can't quite get there, so we're going to go back this way and then intercept that Necron next turn. Especially with him moving up, that's going to make it easier. Grab this. And then we're going to get over here so that we can get the Blackstone. And then we are going to try to destroy this. Alright, Necron's awakening has gone down. And we're just going to use this platform next turn. I'm going to use this actually to reveal this guy's stats. Another energy thing. Okay. And turn. This platform goes here. That won't do any good. This guy won't make the platform, so I'm just going to have him charging that way. End the turn. Here, we're going to go this way. And we can actually hit him. May be able to do 1 damage. Yay, 1 damage. So we are going to still have it by an extra 4. So, yeah, it's not going to be the greatest. I'm going to spend the cognition to get another cognition. And then we can get the last cognition here. There we go. Full up. Okay, his turn. Moving forward. This guy is going to move over here. Yep, out of range, so then we'll end our turn. He moved there. Servitor will just get in the way, so we'll just not deal with that. Move this guy up. Yep. Alright, so with cognition gauge full, we're going to now just charge right up to that Necron. blast him with a machine-spirited gun. Did some damage. Move on up. Using up the cognition. Hit this with this. 5 damage. Let's grab another cognition while we do it. And that's all he can do. Opportunity attack. Alright. So we completed those threats. Tomb's at 4, so we're going to get 4% awakening level. I can get this down. The Sensor Servitor reached the location where the air current through the tomb will take its sacred exudations to every corner of the tomb. The cohorts guard it until its incense is fully deployed and can escort it back to the tomb entrance. The Sensor Servitor has been delivered to the depth of the tomb, Lector Dogmatis. Its sacred incense now permeates all areas of the structure. A positive outcome, Magos. It is right and proper that you see, as I do, the dangers posed by the corruptive influence of the Xenos. It remains to be seen if the tomb is better or less dangerous for our troops. At the very least, the place is less malodorous. I trust you will continue to consider the alien with the hatred and disdain it deserve, Magos. As we explore this world, remember the world's words of binary hierarch Gessimor. The weak in mind will seek to understand the Xenos. The strong in mind will destroy them and bless their ignorance. Oh boy. Alright, so we lost some Blackstone to repair them. Servitors took damage, that's fine. Killed 4 Necrons. That actually worked out. We got extra Necrons to get more Blackstone. And we got more Blackstone with this. Yep, went up to 4%, but we got this. This heals by 2, but this doesn't cost, I see, yeah, this doesn't cost any cognition. This costs 1. So, anyways, so now let's go to our cohorts. So let's see, we need upgrades. So this is actually the most damage. That's why I'm kind of keeping this here for now. So we can have a 3-second cooldown to heal 2. We don't have much. This is the only thing that we're spending cognition and running around. So I think the Corrado Claws would work out better for us. So now I need to figure out what else to focus on. Oh, what did I get for the other guy? I forgot. Generate 1 cognition if the at the beginning of the turn the gauge is empty. Oh, and he went second. Let's see. HP repair. Oh, cool. This is just. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, you. Let's give you some armor. We can add 1 extra energy damage, plus 2 HP, and plus 1 energy armor, plus 3 to HP, and plus 3 movement. I think we want some movement here. Alright, so we got some movement. This will make it go faster. But we can't quite. How much? Okay, yeah, I think we're going to get this. The Attack Servitor Skull Probe. That's a good ability. And then we will have this to be able to put repairs on. And then we can't upgrade this guy just yet, but that's actually okay. Yeah, this will be fine. So we got one guy upgraded. So let's see. We've got Scavola. This will just do that. This is the next level of his Request. Install a system of voxcasters to transmit prayers throughout the tomb of Agrolek. Videx believes this will dampen the Xenos taint in the tomb. Oh boy. I'm going to do this one because, well, first we have this. At the start of a battle, the unit appears untargetable until he performs an attack. Gain 25% critical chance until his next attack. That actually could be pretty useful early on. We also get Skitari Vanguard, so we can actually do more than just those stupid servitors. We have flayed ones here. We've got Canotech, a Cancerite, and some Necron warriors. So, you know what? We're going to do this. I want my Skitari Vanguard. So, again, we're going to take you, and 4 servitors. We have no other yet. So, we'll now deploy this. And now we can repair during the missions, too. A potential for corruption in the tomb of Agrolek continues to vex me. Magos. Oh! Did the incense not work? The spray of incense was not enough? Fancy that! I fear not, Magos. The malevolence of the Necron is overwhelming. Observations on the Tech Cosmos, verse 68. We are derelict in our duty whenever we allow corruption to plague the minds of good men. Then what do you suggest? Our progress in the tomb makes it possible for us to install a system of voxcasters in the structure. We're going to annoy them to death. And what would that achieve? Lingua Technis prayers could be transmitted to the very heart of the Necron's resting place. Our troops would go everywhere, bathed in the sacred binary of the Omnissiah. Sayings of the Princeps 65.4. When thou desires to discourse purely, use binary. You can't get more pure than binary. A novel concept, Lector Dogmantis. Yeah, binary. There's only 2 solutions. 1 or 0. I've considered your plan, Videx, and a cohort has been deployed to the area. I have personally selected the prayers of purification and translated them into broad-spectrum binary. Once the Voxcasters are active, the tomb will ring to the Omnissiah's word. I have the Voxcasters' locations plotted, Magos. I am uncertain if this is worth the risk to our people. See, she knows that this is probably Doobie's at best. Thank you, Kipra. One in possession of unaugmented emotional centers cannot appreciate the benefit of this operation. Gas Solomorians 45.7. Above bullets, above blades, care for your soul above all. Your concerns are noted, Kepra, but you have your orders. Yes, Magos, his will be done. Our master's voice. Okay, so we need to send one here and one here. I don't remember the glyphs, but I think I will start remembering them as we go through. So, I'm probably going to visit all of them again, so let's just go. Oh! Get a fight right off the bat. Here we go. Catafraud Battle Servitor, armor not sick enough. Castians proving equally ineffective. Must find weakness before we're connection lost. It appears this Nidos has triggered a fragmented recording from Rakshak. Indeed. It appears we'll have a tough time using heavily armored forces against this specimen. Maybe we can use their strengths against them? Wise words, Dominus. I forgot what their deal is. Survive 3 rounds, huh? Alright, so we're going to go first. Oh, he's going first. This is actually a good thing. Alright, so we need to go and get the Blackstone here. Is that the only thing? Yeah, alright, so we're going to run and get the Blackstone. Necron Warrior, move up the range. I'm going to have this guy go here, and this guy... Actually, no, wait. You stay back here. You are going to go over here because you have the extra movement speed. So, start battle. And he'll generate cognition because of that ability. Okay, grab this. And then let's go use the service servitor. Okay, so he's weak to energy damage. Good to know. And I'll put this guy here, far enough away, but not in the way at the moment. Everything's too far away. End the turn. Okay. I am going to set this guy all the way over here. We only need to survive 2 rounds. And let's go and gather this cognition. And then let's go ahead, blast this with the gun. 1 damage. Then we'll move up to scan it. 77 Blackstone. And then we will decrease our awake level by destroying that. And let's see. Do I want to send him all the way over here? Probably. Actually, probably, yeah, because we only need to survive 2 rounds. Alright, end our turn. Yep, we're moving up. Ow. Acid, that's right. Ooh, flayed ones. Oh boy. What is the vile mix of flesh and machine? Is this a form of Necron in its infant state? What has Scavola got to say? Unsurety statement loaded. Unsure of life form progression path. Diagnosing possible outcome. Sign of degradation. Deformed segmentation and physiological deformities. Possible solution ++ infant ++ disease ++ parasitic life form that represents form of ripped flesh. Should I continue? That's enough, Scavola. I believe we are not the ones to diagnose Necron's health, but instead be their executioners. I am mostly concerned for our troops' morale. There have been reports of Skitarii disappearing in these tombs, and I believe I now know why. Skitarii lives less than Archaeotech SDC fragments mission. How supportive of you, Redditus. Okay. Okay, he is not in a good spot. I'm gonna go over here. Let's see his stats. Just 6 health. Okay. I think he can shoot over that. But that guy's going to be the one that's going to really hurt this guy. Resistant to armor. Okay, this guy's not in a good spot. I probably did noops. Okay, so let's go over here and he can be seen. I think he's going to get hit. He might die. That's acid damage. Oh no, he's going to shoot this guy. That's actually kind of good. Alright. Let's blast this guy with this, with the machine spirit. My gosh, they have a lot of health. Okay. Going to go grab this. We have to survive 1 more round. I'm going to actually repair myself with this. Perfect. And we can repair this guy in the next combat. And then I'll put him here. And this guy's going to go up and, ow. And that flame one's going to kill him. I just know it. Oh, 1 damage. Flame one's come up. We survived 0 rounds, but we should be finished, right? Kill all enemies? Are you kidding me? Well, he is definitely dead. because he's going to take acid damage starting next turn. So we're just going to put all of our servitors in one basket. Enhanced cognition. Oh, he's still alive. Alright, Litany of Life. We have to use it. Let's go get some more cognition because we are going to need it. Oh boy. You. 3 damage. Unable to move. Take 1 acid damage. You are going to move up. Can't hit anyone. You're moving up. You are being the flayed one. Alright. So... let's see. Okay, I'm going to save that. So we've got almost all the cognition. So I'm going to move over here. Should have just held my ground. Last first plasma pistol. Alright. I'm actually going to have to use the Cervical Skull to grip this cognition. Because we've used it all, and now we need to move up here and hit this guy. 5 critical damage, that's good. Would provoke an opportunity attack. Alright, Servitor got hit. Generate some cognition for us. Thank you, Servitor. You can't do anything. Yes, I've delayed this unit's turn. Delaying your turn moves it to the end of the initiative queue. You cannot delay a unit's turn more than once. Alright, so you... going to hit the flayed one. Which means if I had this, I could have done that to him. Oh well. Oh, acid damage. Delay your turn. 2 damage. Alright, we'll move this guy up. Kill this guy. We got some more cognition. And then, I mean, that's, we have to kind of keep our guy there. That guy can't go anywhere. Alright, Servitor. Oh, here. Oh, actually, this is actually good here. Move the armor of this guy. Machine Spirit. He's actually kind of tucked away. But the acid damage. Oh, not good. Servitor gets cognition. Opportunity attack. 4 damage. Going to attack him. Alright. Now the flayed one's going to worry me. Going to attack the Servitor. That's good. Gives me cognition. Okay, let's see. How much health does this Necron have? There's some way to be able to tell. I think he has 2, so I'm going to send this up. Yep, okay, good. And then we'll charge him forward here. We're going to run past him. And then, let's see. Phosphorus Blaster Pistol. Yeah, him. And then we're going to move up and hit this guy with the axe. Let's see. I'm going to need to save this, see if I can repair him. Okay, he's dead. I'm going to target the servitor. That's actually fine. This guy's going to move up and actually attack this flayed one. Get rid of the body so that this guy can get out. Okay, we're going to then hit this guy with the axe. 2 damage. Just get some cognition. Can't risk moving because of the opportunity attack. Acid damage. Opportunity. Okay, he's dead. Blade one's attacking that. Alright, I can do this correctly. Alright. I need to be able to get to... So let's get rid of this body by doing 1 damage to it. And then I am going to blast, move here. I'm going to blast this guy with this. Reveal his stats. Okay. Move here, use the power axe. We might get lucky. We actually did. So that means that he won't get this guy is going to get an opportunity attack. Yeah, if I go here, and then if I go here, spend a cognition in order to get the cognition back, I can, in a roundabout way, go about here, and then use this Corrado Claw to repair him. Oh my god, I can't believe he's still alive. And then we're going to move this up here so that we can use the axe in case he tries to move. You attack the servitor, get our cognition back. This guy's going to attack our guy here, but that's fine. He's got the health for it. Okay. Alright. 1 turn has passed. Okay. Machine spirit this guy. And I can't really risk an opportunity attack, so we are going to enter a turn. It's going to go down by 1. It's going to go down by 1. Our turn, we're going to axe this guy. Please kill him. Okay, he's dead. Excellent. Okay, you are going to come up next, so... Can I reach it here? Yeah, so we'll destroy that body there. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to keep him up front so he can take the hit and then repair himself next turn. Okay, 4 damage. Ouch! Okay, it's back. I'm going to move this up and reveal his stats with the machine spirit. Oh, that's not what I want to see. Okay, well, yeah, alright, we're going to move up here. Get this cognition so that we can then use our axe again. Okay, took 3 damage. We're going to enter a turn, that goes down to 1. Alright, you going to go here to get the extra cognition. Phosphorus Blaster Pistol. Move the body. Then we're going to repair ourselves. Excellent. And then I am going to run on over here. Hit him with the axe to also remove some of the energy armor. Also get double opportunity attacks. We're going to attack with the service skull to do just 1 true damage to him. And now, opportunity attacks are going. Huh. Alright, well, it cost us all of our servitors, but, we survived that. Okay. Saint of the Archmagi, Appendix 4. Such sweet music is the chatter of binary that has no tongue to lie. Ensure the volume is sufficient, Magus. The first Vox caster unit is in place. It immediately begins transmitting the complex binary Mechanicus. Okay, volume level alpha. Leave the volume the same. The prayer is solid enough as is. Volume level gamma. Increase the volume. By prayer shall this place be cleansed. Volume omega. Turn the volume to maximum. Let the enemy tremble before his word. Sure, let's do that. Principle Logica 22.4. Let his word be exalted to the 11th degree. 2 cognition points. Alright. Let's go here. Alright, this, the glyph. Alright, so we did that last time. I think this actually hurts. I remember, like, axe hurt, so let's try this. Probably cognition. Anyways, so let's see here. Yep, extra Necrons in battle. The cohort's communication picked up a transmission played in a binary adjacent Xenos language that can be interpreted as a distress signal. It is originating from the next changer and is transmitted only in the very local area. Approach, enter the chamber, find the source. There's a transmission from outside the chamber. Engage. Attempt to answer the transmission. Hang on, we're going to observe. The transmission is a loopy distress signal that peters out in the static before we start. It sounds like the final words from a dying ship. The uncertainty is of its origin, or the reason of it being played in this too. It is far more discouraging than knowing the truth. Okay, I am just making all the wrong choices. So let's just keep doing it. Oh, foul. Could this be a place of Xenos worship? We have no data on the religious practices, but I retrieved Pharaoh dictates 53.12. Not all data should be acquired. This chamber contains a large slab of metal that resembles an altar, with the images of glowering skull-like Necron faces inscribed on the walls. Defile the altar. Ritually defile the altar with rancid machine oil and scattering of burnt-out fuses. Destroy the altar with demolition charges. Best not expose the cohort to the corruption of the Xenos threat. Sequester, steal off the chamber, and find another way around. Let's shatter it. Mensa Elementis consulted. Non-standard mineral detected. Properties log for later study. -1 cognition point. Yep, I'm just gonna make all the wrong choices. Yep. Necron's reanimate faster. One of the Vox casters being transported by the cohort began to make strains of music from an unknown source. The music sounds like it is of human origin, but it could interfere with the binary transmission. Seek. Find the source of the music through examining the local news sphere. Shame. Broadcast an admonition of the entire secretary force demanding the music be shut down. Stifle. Transmit a stream of counter data to cancel out the music. Let's see. I shall chastise the offender in person, Max of Metallica, 76.12. From such small heresies are great apostasies made. Oh, Necron initiative has decreased! Alright, so we have the initiative advantage. Moving on in. Another glyph. Okay, so this... I'm pretty sure this hurts us. We can't afford that to find out, so we want to try this. Yep! Alright, that's the one with the loop down. Get this black stone. Alright. Into the fires we go. Last mission. Oh boy. The Necron tube is trying to defend itself. Clearly our mission is working. Aphorism 94.13. The enemy rushes to action when our ministrations cause him fear. A swarm of tiny scarab-like constructs emerge from apertures in the wall, begin scurrying all over the Voxcaster, chewing through its casings with their steel mandibles. Protect, retrieve the Voxcaster before it destroys. It can be deployed elsewhere. Purge, clear away the scarab with righteous application of flame. Clear away the scarabs with the cohort's melee weapon. Purge! A sound strategy, Magos. Colloquialism of Metallica, Chapter 52. Enough fire in the right place can solve any problem. I guess. Oh, no. More Necron Awakening and +2 cognition points. Okay. Plasma increase to make sure of Scarab, will do minimize the Foxcaster unit. Okay. Oh! No extra mission! Alright. Fine, the Foxcaster is installed. The binary prayers flow through the tomb, filling both real space and the local noosphere with the words of Workshop, exalting the Omnissiah and the creed of Mars. The unholy layer of the alien now rings to the words of the Omnissiah. Epigrams of Saint Euclides 3.89. Protect the shield of the mind, and the body will be shielded thereby. The Necrons can strike at our minds as well as our bodies, and we must protect both. In this, Lector Dogmatist, I agree with you. I hope we are of the same mind in other matters too, Magos. Our exploration of Silva Tenebris should be executed with a view to the destruction of all traces of the alien. I have not yet decided if we should commit to such extremes, Videx. I feel multiple emotional prerogatives as well as logical analyses, all competing for primacy in my neural vaults. Our mission here may not be as simple as you think. Just be ready to make the right choice when the time comes, Magos. Recall the words of Fabricator General Plutonus, the eyes of the Omnissiah are ever upon us. Can you please stop preaching scriptures to me, man? Well, somehow we survived that. Yeah, no Blackstone from the troops. Alright. Yeah, we're at 8%. Alright, we lost Blackstone on this mission. We have barely enough to repair this guy. And we only got 95 here. I guess we got 174, but we got Skitari Vanguard. So that's going to be useful. And we got this. At the start of the battle, again. Alright, that'll be interesting. Blessings of the Omnissiah. Gain 3 cognition points. Collect 25 cognition points. Alright, that could be useful. Okay. So we did that. Let me check this guy's disciplines. Yeah. So the service ghost can only get 1 cognition at a time. As of right now... Ooh. That's actually... I forgot about this. It's actually pretty good. And now that we're seeing the negative effects... Hang on. Let me just double check the missions. This guy's the same. This one, which is increasing in difficulty, will have these guys. So I don't think we need to do this just yet. Single target, range attack, deals 2 to 4 physical damage. I think that we had this during the tutorial. Anyways, we might want to do this just to continue with easy. So, given that we're going to get more Blackstone next, Skitari Vanguard deals 4 to 6 physical damage to target. Okay, cool. So, no, not this guy. He's already got decent upgrades. This is what I would want to get next. So this guy... Oh, we actually have quite a bit of Blackstone to upgrade. So what do I want to do? We wore 1 HP at the beginning of a unit's turn. I forgot about this. I don't need ranged weapons. We don't have enough cognition points we're spending to collect all from one source to be necessary yet. Make our troops stronger, but I've never really used this. Yeah, I'm going to do Zealous Metals. Like, restoring 1 HP at the beginning of the unit's turn is so good, it basically cancels out the acid. And then we're not scrambling like we were in that. So let's get 1 of Zenerite. And for this, I'm actually... So at the start, he's untargetable, and he gets a 25% chance. We don't really have too strong of an attack just yet. I'm going to... yeah, I'm going to use this to be able to repair myself if need be. And then what can I get from here? You can get extra physical armor, range for weapons. What do I get from here? Plus 4 HP, plus 2 HP, plus 2 movement, physical and energy armor, plus 2 HP, and 20% dodge chance. That's actually not bad. Having a 1 in 5 chance of missing the target, this one just adds 3 HP. That's plus 1 physical armor. That's critical chance of movement speed and 5 HP max, but with this one is 4 HP max, so we're not even going to get this if we're going to get that one. 2 HP max, 2 movement speed, energy. Okay, so I need to compare the legs. So 2 HP, 2 meters. 20% critical chance, 2 meters. Well, whatever. I do want to get the dodge chance. So let's get that upgrade. And then for the next thing... Scanner will save. But with this, that's not the cervical skull that I'm doing. Alright, I'm just applying this to him. Okay. So if we have this... I'm thinking here. I think we're going to unplug this. We're going to actually put the corridor claw on this guy. And then we go here. I'm going to remove this corridor claw here. And let's go put on a scanner. And... yeah. So, the reason why I'm thinking... because this guy has the cervical skull damage. So I definitely want to be using this to do more scanning and damaging targets, because that one extra pure damage is just really useful. So with that case, I could use the scanner in place of the cervical skull. Yeah, it's 3 turns, but excuse me, it should be okay with that. And I put the claw on this guy for able to repair the other tech priest. With the dodge chance and the fact that he will now restore 1 HP at the beginning of his turn. So he can try to repair this guy as needed, because he's going to constantly be repairing himself. So I think that's what we're going to go with. And the scanner is not going to be forever. This is just a temporary thing until we can get better stuff, which we will find out. We're not doing this. We're probably going to be going here. So we're not really going to get much better weapon, but we'll get Blackstone so we can upgrade our stuff later. But anyways, I've been playing long enough. I want to thank you all for watching. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, let me know what you think of this playthrough of Mechanicus so far. And how I've almost already screwed it up. So yeah, till the next episode. I'll see you then.